Hey guys, welcome back to Little Piece of Heaven Farm. I'm Farron, and I'm out here in my garden by my asparagus planter here. There's time to harvest. You should harvest them when they're about 8 inches tall or so. Mine gotten quite tall. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of those harvested. Now asparagus are perennials. You eat the stems that comes up out of the ground, and when you buy them, you want to get crowns that are about, I'd say about 2 years old would be give you the best start. And once you get them planted, it's going to take another year, maybe 2, before you could actually harvest. Like this little one right here, that's what it's going to do in the first year. It's going to be this small. So you just let it grow first or 2 years, and but don't let it go to seed. Take the seed pods off, cut the tops off, so that way it can put all its energy back out into the roots. Now when you plant these, these are perennials. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. They come up every year, and when you plant these, you want to, I guess there's 3 ways of doing it. Some people dig a trench and stick them in the trench and then bury it as it grows. Some people just dig a hole, plop them in, and bury it. There's a third way of doing it. What I did here was that I dug a hole where I'm going to put it, and then put like a mound of dirt or soil, whatever you want to call it, up, and then put the crown on top of that mound, and let all the roots hang over on the mound, and then bury it. And that's what I've done, and it worked out quite well. It's kind of like what you do to like iris. And you could, once you start harvesting these, you could harvest them through August, or until they start coming up being small, like this. And then you just want to let it grow for the rest of the season to produce, to get energy back into the roots for next year's growth. And the lifespan of these are about anywhere from 15 to 30 years. It really all depends on your soil and how you care for them. They need sunny location, well drained. Yeah, you plant these in zones 3 through 9, and looks like I planted mine about 6 inches apart. They say anywhere from 12 to 18, but it's a good idea to plant them in a planter or a raised bed where it can't get out of it, because it has the potential to spread across the ground. This will keep it contained. And for fertilizer, there's different types of fertilizers you could get. There's people have their own opinions, but it seems like on average it seems to be just a well-balanced fertilizer, like 5-5-5, 10-10-10, 15-15-15, whatever, so long as it's balanced straight across. And when you harvest them, there's apparently different ways of doing that too. You either use a knife and just cut them either flush to the ground or a little bit below ground. Or another way of doing it, I don't know if this worked first time I've tried it, they say you just take it and break it off. Something to me, just breaking them off is probably the lazy way of doing it. But you could harvest them any way you want. It's your plant. And go ahead and get the rest of these harvested. Look at that big boy. There you go. There's enough here for me and my wife to have for dinner tonight. Alright, there you go. Got them all harvested. got another big one coming up. And they're still coming up. And they'll keep doing it all season long. But like I said earlier, once they start coming up like this size, you want to just go ahead and just let it grow, and your harvesting of your asparagus season would be over at that point, because you do want some of them to keep on growing so it could produce energy back into those roots to provide you a good harvest for next year. Okay, well, hopefully you guys will give a try and growing some asparagus. They're really not that hard. You just have to be patient. It might take 1 or 2 years before you're able to get some asparagus to harvest. Well, anyway, thanks for stopping by and checking out how I grow my asparagus. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.